just got off my shift. I've been there since 8 a.m. and it's now like 5. I'm very tired. But I am making some progress on Confessions. I'm like a chapter and a half in, which is what, like 50, 60 pages? 70. I'm like 70 pages in. Really enjoying it. Like, it's really interesting. It does have some issues with like the storytelling. It feels very, very forced. But like in general, I'm just like engrossed in the story. So like, can't complain too much. Also, used my employee discount for the first time and picked my boyfriend up Blood of Elves, which is the first full Witcher novel. He has one of the short story collections, and I think he can get the other from the library fairly easily, but this novel had a bunch of holds, so yeah, I got it for him because it was like $5 with my employee discount, and he said he didn't care that it was mass market, and now hopefully I can read it as well. But yeah, this was kind of just like a celebratory, like, congrats on having a new job that doesn't make you hate your life, because that's kind of where he is right now. So yeah, I don't know, just thought I'd pick this up for him. It's not going to be in my book haul just because like I specifically bought it for him, but yeah, I will probably read it myself at some point. I might read it before the show comes out if there's time, and if he doesn't just want to like watch it immediately. If we wait till January, I'll probably try to read like the first 2 short story collections and the novel, but if not, there's a solid chance it won't happen. Hello, I am updating the vlog. I've not been better about vlogging. I said I was gonna be better now that I had time, and I have not been better. So yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, doing booktube things. I edited a video that's been exporting for like an hour because it's 19 minutes long, so clearly that means it should take an hour. That's fun. Actually, I don't think it's 19 minutes. I think it's like 17 or something. But yeah, I've just been doing booktube things today. It's like noon on Monday, December 2nd. So I don't go into work until 4 p.m. So that means I have until like 3 to do booktube or film things. I want to film my wrap up today, my November wrap up, just because it would be nice to be able to like take some of the books back to the library. I don't know if I'm going to the library today or tomorrow or the next day, but I have to go soon because I have 2 books that I know are in, and then a 3rd book that is currently being transferred between libraries, which is very exciting. That means it should be here in like within another day or 2, hopefully. But yeah, currently I am reading Middlesex, which will be in my rereadathon vlog for November, which it's December 2nd, and I'm late on this, but I'm like, ooh, not quite halfway through. Yeah, that's bad, but that's fine. I am enjoying it. I know there are issues with Jeffrey Eugenides as a person, and issues within his books, and I'm not sure how I feel about that yet in this one. I definitely have to do more research. I'm just kind of chilling today. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I'm also reading Lock and Key by Sarah Dessen, or rereading that one. So both things that I'm currently reading are rereads for me. I'm listening to that on audiobook. All my audiobooks are rereads, which I think I've mentioned before many times. But I literally just grabbed that one from the library because I was like, oh, I need to read something now. I need to listen to an audiobook because I'm driving to work now. Like 5 days a week I'm working. I have like 36 hours or something in like 2 weeks, and I'm like, y'all are aware I'm part-time, right? But also, yay, money. So I'm listening to that and I'm really enjoying it. I like it. I like Sarah Dessen. That might be the last Sarah Dessen book. No, there's one more after that that I'm gonna reread. And then I'll have made my way through like all my old favorites of hers, which is good. But yeah, I really like Lock and Key, and I don't think there's an audiobook for Dreamland, which is the other one I want to reread. So I might have to grab my copy from from my parents' house because I haven't moved my books over here because there's not enough space. But I might have to grab my copy when I want to reread that. So I might just like reread that next year. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm just doing today, hanging out. I have to go to the grocery store after my shift because there is no food in the apartment. Like, literally, there's no food. We ran out of bread, we ran out of cheese, we ran out of salad stuff, I think. And my boyfriend and I are not going to see each other for a few days, because he works 9 to 5, and I'm working closing for the next 3 nights, so he wakes up at 6 a.m., so when I get off at, like, 9:30, 10, he's gonna be like, I mean, like, I'll see him, I'll come home and be like, oh, okay, hi, good night, and then he's gonna go to bed, so, yeah,
Not gonna see him. I have Thursday and Friday off. Actually, I'm working because I'm closing every night this week. I have a lot of time during the day because I wake up at like 7:30 every day. So, a lot of time for booktube, a lot of time for filming. I'm hoping to like catch up on all my filming so I'm not behind anymore because filming here is still kind of a struggle and kind of weird, but I am getting used to that a lot more. So, I'm just gonna go back to watching booktube and hanging out with Kitty. She's sleepy. She's very sleepy.
So I did say I was going to the library today, or I might, and I wound up doing it. Hello, Mima. Mima was like, "Oh my God, you came home. I didn't know." Mima, do you want to come be in the video? Come be in the vlog, Mima. And I was like, "No, she's not gonna be in the vlog." Anyway, I had 3 things that came in on hold at the library, which I'm excited about because I thought only 2 were going to be there, and then the third one was, and I was like, yay! The first is Classic Krakauer. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is the last Krakauer book that I have to read. I have read all of the others. Well, I'm halfway through Eiger Dreams, but like, I'm reading that one, and then I'm going to read this one, and I think this is just like the same as Eiger Dreams, where it's just like a collection of his articles and stuff, which I'm down for. So I'm very excited for this. The library just got this. Like, this is new. See? It says new. I'm so excited. Just because, like, they didn't have this, and I thought I might have to buy it, or like, whatever, just because I wanted to read all of his stuff, and this was the last one, so I am so excited for this. And then the other 2 were just things I'd had on hold for a few months. The first is You Were Here by somebody. Sardar. Gian. I can't read that because it's in cursive and I can't read cursive. But this was recommended to me by Ashley Bundy. I don't know. She really loved this. I think this is one of like her favorite thrillers or whatever. I know nothing about it, which is really how I prefer to go into thrillers anyway. So I'm excited for this one. It'll be interesting to read a thriller that's not written by Karen Slaughter, but I'm very down for this. And I don't know. It's like thickish, but also a thriller, so it should be pretty quick. And then the final thing I have is Meddling Kids by Edgar Cantero. Hello, thank you for just jumping on. Are you gonna walk in front of me? Come here, Mama. No, she's drinking. Anyway, this is the third thing. I know everyone hates this, and it's a memo. It's a memo. Oh my God, it's a monster memo. Hello. This is not helpful. I know everyone hates this book, but like, honestly, it sounds good to me. And I don't let like bad reviews talk me out of reading books. Like, a good review will talk me into reading a book for sure, but like a bad review won't talk me out of reading one, because like, what if I like that book that other person hated? Like, people disagree. So I'm never gonna like limit what I read because of bad reviews, unless it's like, oh, this book had something like really offensive or like whatever in it. Like, that's different, but just like, I didn't like this. I thought it was kind of trash. Like, maybe I don't think it's trash, or maybe it's my kind of trash. So I don't know. This sounds like really good though, and I know Bookworm had liked it, so that gives me hope. But yeah, planning to read this. I don't know when. I don't know when for any of these. Hopefully I'll get the Krakauer done by the end of the year, just because like I want to make a video like ranking all of Krakauer's books, since I will have read them all, like literally all of them, like all of his full-length books that he is the sole author of, because he's like a journalist, so he's written like tons of collections, he's written tons of forewords, whatever. But as far as like his individual like sole author books go, they're full-length books and not just articles. I will have read them all after this, so I'm super excited to make like that video, just because I love him. But yeah, these were the books I got from the library. It is Wednesday. It's like almost 4. Yeah, fun. I'm just kind of waiting to go in because I don't want to go in like super early, because that's annoying, and then I have to be inside longer. So I was kind of just chilling in my car for a minute, and I figured I should update the vlog because I haven't been vlogging much because it's been boring. I've been working every day. This is my 6th day in a row of working, and tomorrow and Friday I am off, so yay for 2 days off. And then I work Saturday and Sunday, and then I'm off again Monday and Tuesday. The joys of working retail part-time. You sometimes work for 6 days straight, then you have a bunch of days off, like the next 6 days. So it's gonna be nice. I'm planning to get like a lot of reading done, a lot of booktube done. I'm almost caught up. I have like 5 videos left and I'll be caught up through yesterday, and then I'll just have today's stuff to watch, which I can do tomorrow. So, plus tomorrow's videos, and oh, I forgot about Bookmas, and it's fun. It's fun. But I am like almost caught up. Like I'm watching stuff within 36 hours of it being posted. I'm still reading Middlesex. I'm still like about halfway through. I've been reading every day. I've just not been reading much outside of work because it's a very dense book and I just am tired after work, so I haven't really been feeling like reading it. But I am reading it on my break at work and I do still enjoy it. And I have some questionable things, but yeah, I just kind of wanted to update to say nothing's really going on. I'm liking Lock and Key. I don't like the narrator for it, and one of the characters in it is black, and she does like a really cringy voice for that character, and I don't know what race the audiobook narrator is, but it's just like she has like a normal accent, not normal, but like a typical Midwestern accent, which is kind of like, you know, the standard or whatever for America. And then when it's the black character, she does a different accent, and I'm like, ooh, it's kind of like cringy. And I mean, like the black character is supposed to be like poor and from, not like poor, but like they go to like a wealthy private school and that's part of where it's set, and she does a different accent for her. But that character had been to the same school as the main character before, and they lived in like the same place, and there are a bunch of characters who go to that like public school that's supposed to like really suck, and none of them sound like the one black character in the book, and I don't know, it's kind of cringy, but I don't know, I do still like the book. I think the book holds up. It's probably gonna be 4 stars, and yeah, I should probably go in now because I've been sitting in my car for about 10 minutes. It is Thursday morning. 11:15 is barely morning, but I slept in today because I needed the sleep apparently. Work went all right last night, but I forgot what I was doing at work, so I went in and I was just like, oh, okay, it's like a 5-hour shift, it should be fairly easy, like I just worked the cash rep, do the register, I could do this in my sleep because I've been doing it for a month and it's like not a difficult job. And I went in and it was like, you're on zone 2 today. So I was getting trained in a completely different area of the store, doing something completely different, and I didn't know what I was doing, and it was just like it was fine. Like that area of the store is actually like preferable to me than working in the front of the store. It's just like it's stressful to be trained and not know what you're doing, and I didn't make it all the way through the training book, and there was no one else working that area with me, so like I had the training book and I was just supposed to be doing that, and it was a quiet night, but it was still just like customers would ask me about things. I'm like, I don't know. Like I don't know what I'm doing here. But it was fine. Like I'm hoping like once I get comfortable with that area, it'll be good, and that's better than working the register, because working the register sucks. There I'm mostly just like helping customers and putting things away and whatever, and we were there so late because like our last customer didn't leave until like 9:20, which is like, what kind of person, like how rude do you have to be in a store when it closes at 9 and like you don't check out until 9:20? But it was irritating. But I have 2 days off. I'm very excited, and I work this weekend, and then I have Monday and Tuesday off too, so I'm very excited. I'm hoping to get a lot of booktubing done, and I'm hoping to like film videos today. I'm doing laundry right now, so I can't film yet, which like you can't hear it because the washer just stopped, like literally just stopped, which is why I'm doing a quick vlog. And then I'll dry the clothes and then hopefully have time to film a couple of videos because I need to get my Dawn review filmed because I still haven't done that, and then like a book haul filmed because I have a big box of books I've been meaning to do a book haul for since like September. But yeah. Chill day. I'm making tater tots now because I deserve tater tots. I just worked 6 days in a row. Mama. It's dark. My face is one big shadow. I'm too tired to care about this right now. Today is my last day off. I was off yesterday. I'm off today. Do not drink out of my water. You're naughty. But I wanted to do my December TBR. Excuse you. She's just sticking her paw in, I think that's my boyfriend's water, so like, go for it. I wanted to do my December TBR if the bad one will stop being bad for half a second. Not mine. She's just rude. She's rude. My December TBR. I'll start with the book that I'm in the middle of, currently working on, and that is Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides. This was my book for the November prompt for the rereadathon.
still reading it, still like halfway through. I'm actually gonna like work on this more today since I'm off and like film a video or two and then read this a lot because I really do need to read it. And then the other book I'm in the middle of is Eiger Dreams by John Krakauer. This one I'm not concerned about. I just haven't been reading it because I've been so focused on Middlesex. But I am a third of the way through this. I've read 4 of the 12 articles and it's fairly quick to get through. So I will be finishing this month as well. And then my book for the December prompt for the rereadathon, if I finish Middlesex at any point in my life, the December prompt is to reread a holiday book, like a book about any holiday, or something you associate with any holiday. And I'm reading The Ocean Within by V.M. Caldwell, which is a middle grade book about a foster child who is with this family, and they go to the beach every summer to stay with the grandmother and like summer holidays from school. It counts, but I really loved this as a kid, so hoping to love it again as an adult. And then the last 2 are both buddy reads. The first I just picked up from the library yesterday, and that is Day by Elie Wiesel, which I will be buddy reading with Dane over from Dane Reads. This is the 3rd in the Night trilogy. I'm very excited to finish the trilogy. Like, yeah, I like the first 2. I assume I will like this one as well. Even if the story is like weird and reflective and not a lot's going on, it's still beautifully written and very interesting. I assume. I have no concept of what this is about. I'm assuming this is another novel, but it honestly could be nonfiction. Who knows? And then the last thing that I have to read is The Hours by Michael Cunningham. I'm going to be buddy reading this with Floor from Crazy Book Lady. Do not play with the... Hey, no! Rubber bands are bad. Rubber bands are bad. I'm buddy reading this with Floor from Crazy Book Lady. We actually planned to buddy read this initially, and then it's something Mrs. Dalloway is kind of discussed in this book, kind of, so we decided to read Mrs. Dalloway first. Neither of us really enjoyed it, so we're hoping this one's gonna go better for us. It's not that long. I don't really know what it's about, but I'm hoping it's interesting and I enjoy it. Beyond that, I have a lot of books that I intended to read by the end of the year. I have a couple of series I'm in the middle of right now. I have books checked out from the library. There's like too much to even be like, this is my priority. It's like, it's all the priority, so none of it's going on the TBR. Like, these 5 things I have to get through. Other than that, it's just going to be me trying to like finish up things I either said I was going to do or plan to do or have out from the library, so that's the current goal. I'm wearing a sweatshirt. It's from the university I went to back when it was a college. It has not been a college in like 30 or more years. But yeah, this is what I plan to be reading in December, along with hopefully other things, because there's not super much here. Like, it's 5 things, which sounds like a lot, but they're all like fairly small things apart from this monstrosity, which looks small but is over 500 pages. I don't have Leviathan Wakes anymore. I was gonna do a comparison between this and Leviathan Wakes because they're like the same number of pages and this one is half the size, but like, yeah, it's long. So that's all I wanted to say. Quick little December TBR, and hopefully I can actually get through things this month.
I actually have decent lighting if I use this angle. I mean, comparatively speaking, of course. I don't know. I'm gonna close out the vlog today just because I have like a fair amount of footage. I don't know that I have anything much to say. I left Middlesex in my car last night. I think it was unintentional, but I think it was also like I didn't want to read it, so that's too much effort. I don't know. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I'm lazy. And that's not a book that's good for when you're lazy. So I read another article in Eiger Dreams last night and then kind of just went to bed. I'm just like dying from work because I'm working like 35 hours a week about every single week, and because it's retail, I am on my feet for those 35 hours. I don't get to sit down except when I'm on my break, which, you know, is not that often, so my feet hurt. Not badly, you know. Today is my weekend, the start of my weekend again, basically. I was off Thursday, Friday, and I'm off again Monday, Tuesday. Today is Monday, so huzzah. And then this will be my last weekend for a long time. I won't get another weekend again. I don't have 2 consecutive days off for like a minute, for the foreseeable future. And then
I will have at least one more week of work after Christmas because I just got my Christmas schedule. So next week I'll get my schedule for like the first week of January. And then we will see if I get fired or not because that's still kind of up in the air. Trying to be a good employee so I don't get fired. But yeah, I don't know that I have anything else to add. Oh, I did change my channel name from Alex Black to Alex Black Reads. Let me know what you think of that if you have better ideas. No one has commented on it, so I just assume no one has noticed and no one cares. I just wanted to have something that was like easily recognizable as part of like the booktube community. Like look at the channel name and be like, oh, that's a booktube channel, or you know, at least like a bookish related things are happening there instead of just the name. So I did that. I don't know, I don't really care one way or the other. Like it's still, I just wanted something that was a little bit more like recognizable. But if you have any better ideas than that, that's still just like keeping Alex Black in there, because I do want to keep like, I don't know, brand's like a pretentious way to put it, but like I do want to be like it to be like recognizable as like the same channel without people thinking about it. Like people who don't know me very well but like had seen my channel would still recognize it as the same thing. So I don't want to like change it drastically. I just also want something that's recognizable as like booktube. So yeah, at some point I have to go out to my car to get Middlesex because I do need to read that. um it's my November reread, and I'm still slogging through on December 9th. And I also have to finish my Christmas shopping because guess who hasn't done that yet? Yeah, I'm just hanging out with Mima. Mima is pressing her butt up against me, which is her version of cuddling. So we are both very, very happy. And aww, she just readjusted. Mima. And she's such a sweetie. Cool, Mima. Hello. Hi. Okay, bye.